What's up, beer drinkers? How y'all doing this week? We got another great show for you again this week. We drink and review beers from Boomtown Brewery and Catalyst Crafted Ales. And then in our beer news, we talk about a brewery out in the British Virgin Islands. So if you ever find yourself out there in the British Virgin Islands, you can find yourself a microbrewery. And they do all sorts of wonderful stuff. It's sustainable, and they help protect the turtles, which I fucking love. And then we also talk about a little brewery a little bit closer to home, Sierra Nevada. Talk about their new labels on pale ale of all their beers. And then in our Cöld Brüe List, we talk about the NFL draft a little bit, and then we rate our beers, and then after we rate our beers, we get into our Drunken Shenanigans. Sorcerer Chromatic talks about going to a baseball game. I talk about going to Knott's Berry Farm. A little road trip to SoCal. But anyway, yeah, so don't forget to follow us on Untappd and Instagram. Search Cöld Brüe Podcast. And also, you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Podbean and YouTube. You can listen to the audio. Very soon we're going to have a video up. I still have to get around to do that. I have to edit it, and I don't have a lot of time these days. I got to admit. And this, the bread and butter right here, is the audio program. But you can listen to the audio on YouTube if you have YouTube Red, or if you just like having YouTube open. There you go. All right, so without further ado, it's time for another Cöld Brüe. Coming at you pre-recorded from Cöld Brüe Studios. I am Greg. He is Sorcerer Chromatic, and we're here to talk about beer.
Yes, we are.
How you doing this week, man?
Okay. Interesting week. Short week. I got a story to tell.
Later. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I got a story to tell too. So we'll leave it for our Drunken Shenanigans.
Cool.
All right, so then let's talk about beer. So you had the idea for us to have Mexican-style lagers for in honor of, or in homage, or is it honor of, or because of Cinco de Mayo coming.
Participation with.
There you go. For Cinco de Mayo, one of the most heavily celebrated battles in Mexican history. But celebrated in America more than Mexico.
Yes, very true. Very well documented and noted.
Yep, and we've talked about it plenty of times. But so I have in front of me from our good friends over at Catalyst Crafted Ales in Tempe, Arizona. I have their Último Hombre. It is all I could find on it, both on Untappd and on Catalyst website, is that it's a Mexican style amber lager, and comes in a 16-ounce can, and this says 5.0% alcohol by volume. On their website it says 4.7, so they may have tweaked the recipe a little bit since they updated their website. But yeah, so that's all I have to say about it. So without further ado, pop off.
If I was the webmaster, I just put too manly for you.
Right. If you have to ask, it's too much.
Yeah. If you're reading this, it's too late.
Excellent. What do you got?
Well, in the vein, I have from Boomtown Brewery. Have we ever had Boomtown on the show?
I don't think so. That's the first time I've heard it.
Yeah, they're out of Los Angeles Arts District.
Oh, all right.
California. And I have their Bad Hombre, a Mexican-style lager, 4.8% ABV. Nice. And on the can alone, it says a classic Mexican-style lager brewed with Pilsner malts, corn, and rice. Hallertau hops and a gentle spice and floral notes or add a gentle spice and floral notes to this superbly clean lager, all brewed using a soft water we build in-house. Salute.
Nice.
And then it's got a QR code on it. Should I
Oh,
scan it?
probably says the same stuff.
Probably goes to the website.
Yeah, buy my merch.
Right? Yes. It's already got a shopping cart full ready for me to check.
You just need your 3 numbers on the back of your card, and it's already ready to go.
What, CCV or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, Papa.
All right. So as you could see in my camera,
Ooh,
this
dark.
I'm about to say it's not a Mexican amber lager. It looks more like a Mexican brown lager. But that's kind of racist, isn't it?
Okay. Well, amber, brown.
No, and it almost tastes like a brown lager because it's got that earthy nuttiness to it. And it's really rich, a lot more rich than any other amber I've ever tried. So I don't know if it was a mistake or a happy accident that it got this dark. I don't think I've ever had this one before. If I have, I don't remember. I know he has Will and Alex. They have this one, this Mexican amber lager and Italian lager that they put out around the same time. I think it's called Vesuvio or Vesuvius, and yeah, there couldn't be more contrast in the color, but they're both very excellent styles of lagers. And this one it's got like a lot of caramel toffee notes to it. Like I said, it's really dark and it's got some earthiness to it, and not really a porter, but man, it's pretty damn close. It's getting there, man. It's getting there. Hold it up to the light, and I can see the amber in it, but man, when there's no light behind it, it looks almost like a porter, man. I don't know. Maybe this was like this batch was got a little bit away from them. I don't know, or maybe this is just what they wanted. Either way, it's still a great beer. I still dig it, man. Not very not a lot of carbonation to it, so you don't get a lot of that what do you call it, carbon dioxide acidity to it, so it goes down pretty smooth.
Hey, real quick, not to put you on the spot, but
yeah,
could you name a brown lager that I'm missing? I'm trying to reference that profile.
Is it Newcastle brown lager?
That's a brown ale, I thought.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good point. No, I cannot. I was thinking ale, brown ale, but yeah, no, I cannot think of a brown lager. I know I've had I think a Baltic porter is made with lager yeast. Correct me if I'm wrong. More so than it is an ale yeast. So I've had one of those before.
All right, I was just trying to relate because yeah, I'm thinking one of the darkest, heaviest, and they called it a dark Vienna lager, although it was still a Mexican style beer.
Yeah,
if you will, was from the now. I believe they're closed. I know their little location is closed, but remember Camino Brewing from San Jose?
Oh yeah, I like that place.
Old bike shop. Yeah. Well, number one, they're closed. At least that location is closed. I don't know if they're still making beer. But they had one, and it was called El Camino, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, that was one of the darkest ones I was thinking, and I'm thinking that one had great flavor. And that was one of my favorite beers from them. But yeah, I was just thinking, I'm like, whoa, was that a brown lager? I'm just kind of trying to reference myself.
Yeah,
but I get what you're saying. It's more of a brown than a dark.
Yeah, right.
Interesting.
So anyway, it's good. I like it. Okay. Maybe if they still have it around, I'll bring some to you for during Firestone Walker. It's only about a month away.
Less than. Oh, we had to talk offline about that.
Okay. All right. How's your beer treating?
This one's smooth, very light, very crisp.
Mm-hmm.
This is total day crusher all over it.
That's it.
It just tastes okay. Very like. Well, how do I say this properly? Almost like a clean, crisp Corona.
Mm-hmm.
Not nothing skunky, nothing funky, or you could even say like Modelo. but just a little bit heavier mouthfeel, a little bit richer flavor. But it is definitely Mexican style beer. You could taste that.
Cool.
Maybe it's a little bit of corn and rice that they use to it to keep it on the lighter side.
Right.
But it's got good flavor.
Cool, man. All right. So we will rate our beers later on during our Untappd portion of the show. Don't forget to follow us on Untappd. So it's Cöld Brüe Podcast, and we'll friend us and we'll friend you back. But right now,
Man, I
it's
just
time.
got a single. I should have got a whole 6-pack.
See, you should have maybe a 4-pack.
Right.
See, right now it's time for some beer news. All right, and I had a crazy weekend this weekend, so I didn't really get to do a lot of research as far as beer news goes. So I'm what are they? I'm shooting off the hip today. I'm just gonna look and see what scroll and see what catches my eye. I did find one that I thought was pretty interesting. Oh yeah. Have you ever wanted to go to like the British Virgin Islands?
Not lately.
Oh, okay. Have you ever thought about like maybe maybe not now because your kids are super young, you don't want to leave them for that long, but you and your wife take a cruise in the Caribbean or something?
Yeah, we thought about cruises and stuff like that.
Uh-huh. Check out all those emerald bays and those what do you call those bungalows on the off the sea, off the island and stuff like that. That looked kind of cool. Couples retreat style.
Yeah, you know what she wanted to do? She wanted to do with our kids is a cruise to Alaska.
Oh, okay. Check out like some whales and some glaciers and stuff.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And of course, crab fishing.
Dangerous catch style. Yelling at your kids, get away from the edge. Grab that line. There's no time to sleep right now. The only reason I ask because Food and Wine has an article saying the British Virgin Islands have one brewery and it's accessible only by boat. So if you're craving a cold beer while working on your tan in the British Virgin Islands, it's easy enough to reach for a Carib or a Red Stripe, popular Caribbean beers that are brewed in Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica, respectively. However, if you want to sip a lager or IPA that's brewed locally in the BVI, as they call it here, then you'll need to get off the beach and head out to sea. It'll be worth the trip. The Cooper Island microbrewery is one of a kind in the British Virgin Islands, located at the Cooper Island Beach Club, a private eco-resort that can only be reached by boat, whether a chartered boat or a private yacht. The trip takes about 2 to 3 hours from Tortola, the BVI's largest island. Wow. You really gotta, man, for those of you out there who want to try all the microbrews in the world, that's going to be a tough stretch right there. Owned by Colin Harris, one of the founders of Harrow's Darts, the world's leading darts manufacturer. The tiny craft brewery was added to this family's resort in 2015. Custom-built equipment is powered by the ever-present Caribbean sun, and the brewery uses rainwater collected on-site and filtered for purity at the self-sufficient resort. A range of at least 4 beers is available on draft every day, as well as rotating seasonal options, all made by the lead and only brewer, Marco Biga. I like to make light and refreshing beer something that you can drink under the sun, says Biga. When I come up with ideas for new beers, I think about what I would want to drink after work while sitting on the beach. Scaled down, sustainable brewing operation overlooks the turquoise waters of Manchionial Bay, where dozens of boats bob at the anchor on any given day, while Biga makes the everyday lager, arguably the best seller, with its crisp, lightly bitter flavor, as well as a lightly yeasty Sunset Pilsner and 2 IPAs, including the popular Turtle IPA with notes of grapefruit and pine. Oh, I thought he was going to make it out of turtle. With notes of grapefruit and pine. $1. Oh, check this out. $1 of every sale of Turtle IPA goes to support the work of the Turtle Foundation, saving sea turtle populations. That's very good. I like it. I don't know if I'll ever get out to the British Virgin Islands, but I like that they got a little something for themselves out there.
That they do.
Very much so. And one more thing. I can't find the story. I keep searching for it, but I what the who's that guy from Chicago? Is it the on Instagram? He's always doing like he's got family in Sacramento and stuff, and he's like a marketing guy for beer. Shoot, I'm sorry I even brought him up now. He's usually by himself. He's always talking about beer. And he's very like very he's got a nice voice. He's got a pleasing voice. I like listening to him talk about beer, and he's always talking about how different breweries are doing different stuff as far as like marketing. And he was saying he was talking about Sierra Nevada and Pale Ale. They're going to change up their logo for a little bit in honor of the national parks. So you might find a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale with like Yosemite or Yellowstone or any one of the other national parks. I think it's just to raise national park awareness.
Huh. That'd be cool. Like, again, nice little marketing cause.
Yeah, and I like it because it does. I mean, they already have like that big like mountain scenery with was it a lake or a river running in front of it?
I think it's a body of water. Yeah, I don't know if I'm looking at it. I believe it is a river.
Oh yeah. Oh, here I found a write up on it. Sierra Nevada Brewing Company has introduced limited time National Parks collection packaging for their pale ale. The packaging features majestic scenes from Yellowstone, Yosemite, Great Smoky Mountains, and Big Bend National Parks. This collaboration supports the National Parks Foundation's efforts to preserve and protect America's national parks. The core recipe of the pale ale remains unchanged, but the packaging is a temporary change available through summer 2025. But yeah, I want to get some. I want to check it out. I want to see if I want the Yosemite one because I've been there so many times. I'm hoping they show like that one view from the Wawona Tunnel where you can see the whole valley. You see El Capitan on the left and Half Dome in the distance on the right.
I'd collect the Yosemite one. I'd be interested.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, they're doing that. I think it's great. I like it. It's like for the first time in what, like 30 something years, maybe even 40 years that they're changing the logo. I mean, they've updated it. Like, it's still the same scene, but it's kind of like been, like redrawn or something. You know what I mean?
Right. Refreshed.
Yeah. Refreshed. Yeah. It's been refreshed a couple times. So, but still the fact that they're doing that, I think it's great. Makes me want to buy it again. I haven't bought one in a long time and it's one of my favorite beers. But it just got him so wrapped up in trying new stuff,
Oh, for sure.
All right, that's all I have in the beer news this week. I apologize because I've just been super busy. I just found out it's not going to end for a while. I'm going to be so busy the next like month and a half. It is what it is, though. I mean, kids, right? All right.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm all done with the beer news. So do you know what that means?
I believe I do.
That means it's time for everyone's favorite segment on Cold Brew because it's my favorite segment. It's time for the Cöld Brüe List.
All right, let me ask you this. I know you don't follow the draft as much as you used to, but
yeah, I didn't.
Are you familiar with Are you familiar with the term reach?
Ooh, I mean, if it's like anything else to do with reaching, you're hoping for something big. You're taking a gamble or a risk.
Right. So I have a list for this year's draft ranking the 9 biggest reaches from this year's draft class.
Okay.
So yeah, a reach is someone taken a little bit too early than the overall consensus of where they should go.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, it happens a lot, or it happens quite a bit to fill and address a need. And if you talk yourself through it, that there could be a reason where, like, a lot of people thought last year the Niners took a reach on the first rounder Purcell. A lot of people
Mhm.
had him a second or third round grade. However, um, the way the Niners picked, he probably wouldn't have been there in the second round, or there's a good chance he wouldn't have been there in the second round if he wasn't there.
Right.
Or the thing is too that they were willing. A lot of people don't realize, but they were willing to field offers for their second round pick. So if they in turn traded out of the second round, um, shoot, they might not have a chance to get him in the third too. So a
Right.
lot of it is what the term nowadays, the trendy term is what draft capital you have to move around or are willing to acquire. So with that, sometimes a reach happens. That or just they graded a player way higher than everyone else.
Yeah. They may have saw something that
So
no one
yeah,
else did.
yeah. So and then to disclaimer, I'm not trying to bag on these guys, but this is
No.
from a website called the33rdteam.com. New
That's a good website name.
new, new show contributors, 3013.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go down now. They didn't say exactly why, like in a nutshell. However, I'll just kind of glaze over why they think so.
Okay.
Um, but number 9, Colson Loveland, tight end, Chicago Bears.
Hmm.
Now I remember this one because there's a good tight end, Tyler Warren, who was supposed to be off the board early, and because people even thought that the Niners should get Warren to like, kind of eventually replace Kittle.
Yeah.
However, he went to the Bears. I don't know where he went, but
Oh, what school he went to, you mean?
no, where he went overall.
Oh, the Bears were right before the 49ers.
Oh, okay. So he went 10 then.
Yeah.
Okay. So this guy went 10. But yeah, a lot of people had him going 18 to 20 ish, and especially after Warren. So,
Okay.
and again, too, it could have been he went to a smaller school and or didn't produce the college stats.
Right.
Moving on. Jared Wilson, interior offensive line, New England Patriots. This guy is coming off a wait. Yeah, this guy's coming off an injury. I think he's going to be a backup. Damn, I wish I had searched this a little bit better. They didn't say where he went.
I'm looking right now. What's his name?
Jared Wilson.
Jared Wilson. He didn't go in the second round. Trying to help you here. Damn. Jared. What school did you go to?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't say that either.
Ellis, no.
Oh, they got him in the third round after 2 trades.
Okay. Number 7.
New England originally had pick number 77 and traded down 8 spots, getting number 85 and 146. And then they took number 85 and traded down again, getting number 95 and a 4th round pick from the Bears. So they moved down 20 spots and they picked him up, Wilson.
So yeah, they just moved on. They think he's going to be a long-term project. He's just got some size, is the plus.
Yeah, he's like 6'3",
Moving on.
3 something.
Yeah. Number 7, Jackson Dart, New York Giants.
Oh yeah. You sent me that video at the combine where he totally missed this guy by like 15 yards.
No, that was a different guy.
Oh, that wasn't. I thought that was Jackson Dart.
No.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So Jackson Dart, okay. So the Giants would trade back in the first to get this guy. Now that's the big value of the first round to the franchise is you get that 5th-year team option, right? So Otherwise, it's a 4-year, and even some is, I think, a 3-year with a 4-year option. No, I don't think that's right.
Yeah, I don't know all the particulars when it comes to that, so I can't help you with that.
But I know that's the value for the team in the first round.
Okay.
But the Giants, they got Russell Wilson on a 1 year,
Mm-hmm.
Jameis on a 2. They got the DeVito guy, the Italian guy.
Yeah. Tommy
And
Cutlets or something?
yeah. Didn't they get someone else?
Yeah, they did. They got like 5 quarterbacks right now in the fucking room, right?
No. That's Cleveland. Cleveland got someone else.
Oh, that's right. They do. And then they got
because
Sanders.
they traded that. Yeah, they traded for that Pickett. But what I'm trying to say is, even with that 5th-year option, I mean, if you're gonna bench him for, if you're gonna keep him on the bench, or he's gonna be the 3rd stringer behind Russell and Wilson, so be it. But it's kind of like, what are you gonna do? Start him year 2 and have Jameis as a emergency backup? I mean, is that the plan? If that's the case, why not just cut Russell?
Yeah,
if you're not gonna go, I mean, if you're just gonna try to build off what he started, great, but you're not planning to build that much, right?
Right.
Because they're not gonna win the Super Bowl with Russell and then try to re-sign him. I mean, then what do they do?
They're not winning anything with Russell.
Right. It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I know. I don't want to be. I'm not trying to be hard on Dart. I just want to be like, I don't think that was the best move for the Giants to make. I think, definite reach.
Yeah, he's got the size, he's got the arm, but he doesn't have a lot of accuracy, and he is under pressure. He makes poor choices.
Don't we?
Yeah, like I'm one to talk, right?
Yeah, put a jersey on me. Call me Mr. Dart.
All right, what's next? Or who's next?
Number 6, Tyler Booker, offensive guard, Dallas Cowboys. They do need offensive line. A funny thing about this is, like, he's the 3rd offensive lineman named Tyler they took in 3 years. So they got 3 guys. This is the 3rd guy named Tyler on the offensive line.
Yeah, that's the guy they took first round, right?
Yeah. That Micah Parsons, he was broadcasting something or televising something, but he showed a lot of disapproval right away.
Really?
So it's a crazy start, or not the best start.
6'5", 324, and they took him right after he was 12th overall. Because I remember him coming out, and I really liked his attitude when he came out, though. He was like excited and jumping around and smiling and hugging. Some people cried, some people, were like reserved or, but this guy was just, he looked like a very,
some people are Micah Parsons. Okay.
Yeah, some people cursing a brother out, but I mean, I'm not saying this guy is good or anything, but I just liked his attitude. I think looks like he's going to bring good energy to the clubhouse, but that doesn't mean he's going to play well.
Let's see. After him, Femi Aladejo, edge from Tennessee. I recognize the name, but they say he just was a little bit too high.
Okay. How do you spell the name? Semi?
Femi. F like Frank. E like Edgar. M. I.
Yeah. Oh, Femi. I thought you said Semi, like from what's his name from Coming to America.
Semi.
Oh, because his full name is Oluwafemi, and they just call him Femi.
Oh, duh.
From Tennessee. Damn, this guy looks like his arms look huge. His arms look bigger than his head in this picture I'm looking at from the combine.
Yeah. Some of the local guys, they were high on this guy. He's out of UCLA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
6'3", 249. God damn, he's gonna tear some people up.
Number 4, Pat Bryant, wide receiver, Denver Broncos.
Oh, I have no idea about this guy.
They just say he's kind of slow and not the best hands.
Oh, okay.
But he's a big dude. Or he's a bigger dude. He's 6'2". Not the biggest receiver,
6'2", 201, yeah. Kind of too big for the
but here we
slot.
go. Yeah. Here we go. Number 3, Dylan Gabriel, Cleveland Browns.
Oh, when did they take him?
He went in the 3rd.
Oh, okay.
He went in the 3rd, and then they turn around and get Shador in the 5th. Now, granted, you could argue that they didn't know Shador would be there in the 5th either. So, hey, why not? So they got Watson, they got Flacco, they traded for Pickett, and then they got the 2 rookies. So the quarterback room is pretty packed.
Someone gonna have to share a chair.
Yeah, share locker.
Oh shit. Oh man. Yeah, that's just crazy. The fact that they drafted 2 quarterbacks. So who does that?
Well, the Raiders drafted 2 quarterbacks like back to back.
Oh, when was that? I don't remember that.
Like in the 6th round or something like that.
When, this year?
Yeah.
Oh shit. See, I haven't been paying attention, especially the Saturday and Sunday. I didn't pay attention to any of that.
Yeah. Oh shit. One of the guys played in a system where they would have 2 quarterbacks on the field.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So like they showed this play where like this guy was under center, and then he goes in motion.
And then someone.
Yeah. Then they hike it to the quarterback in shotgun, and then the guy the guy
In motion?
that went in motion ran like a pipe slant and like confused the secondary.
I'd be confused too. Wait, weren't you just about to snap the ball or hike the ball? Whatever.
Yeah, like how isn't that a false start though?
That's a good point. Maybe you have to like take a step back and stop and then turn.
Yeah.
Be totally obvious about it.
Yeah. No, I know. I mean, the quarterback can go in motion and whatnot, but you have to be careful. Okay, number 2. So Jalen Smith, Houston. Dude, I swear to God, everyone in the draft is named Jalen.
And there are a lot of Jalen's this year.
What's going on? So he's a cornerback drafted on day 2. But this guy, his grade and physical attributes weren't the most stellar.
I thought Jalen Smith played for the Bulls.
Right? No, you're thinking of I can't think of his name. Jalen Rose.
Jalen There's 2 Jalen Williamses in the NBA too.
There you go.
They're both good.
All right.
What's next?
And then
Number
1, Tyler Slow, quarterback, New Orleans Saints.
Slow.
This is the guy you were thinking of.
Slow or show?
Show. Sorry.
No, that's fine. It's easy to make that mistake. Oh, was that the guy who made? It was a crossy route. It wasn't like he like underthrew him or overthrew the guy. It was a crossy route. Like, who's he throwing to?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was him. I don't know. It might have been Dart now that I think about it, because I don't remember sending you that on day 3.
Someone sent it to me at some point, and I was like, "Holy crap! that was a really bad throw."
Yeah. Regardless, it's just a bunch of like, why, if you were going with a quarterback, even for backup, why wouldn't you give Shador a shot over this guy?
Yeah, I mean, at some point, like it almost seems like, I don't know. I'm not saying it's collusion, but it's just all these people don't like. What are they seeing that's so bad about Shador Sanders?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know. That's the thing. It's every quarterback's going to a new system in one way, shape,
Hmm.
or form. At the same time, every system's designed to score. So, what do you?
Right?
What do you? I mean, some of it got to come down to coaching too. A lot of it too is just the right situation for a lot of people.
Yeah. Do you think maybe they factor in the fact that Travis Hunter um, was there and helped bail him out a bunch of times?
True, but a lot of the comments though that they were dogging the O line that he had to play in front of as well. So
Oh yeah, he didn't even have a line. What O line? Let people
yeah,
through. But I mean, he'd take a hit, he still get up. He wasn't the most accurate guy, didn't have the best arm, but man, the guy knows how to win football games.
yeah,
So I don't know. It seems like he dropped way too. Third round, okay. First round, okay. Maybe you don't think he's a first round prospect. That's fine. Second round, he probably should have went there because there's a lot of teams who need quarterbacks. As you could see, I
right.
mean, people drafting two of them in the same draft. So I don't know. It just seemed really low. I think people didn't want the Dion thing, the halo that follows him.
Yeah, possibly.
Think maybe Dion rubbed some people the wrong way too many times, unknowingly.
That is true, but I mean, I know Dion did a lot of media before he got into coaching at the college level.
Hmm.
I mean, I remember
Yeah.
him on NFL Network, and
Yep. Me too. Wearing his sandals.
and yeah, maybe there are like front office guys and stuff that just don't care to deal with him.
Hmm. He is a big personality, but man, Shadur's going to put people in seats. The owner should be knowing that.
Yeah.
And the owners are in this business for $1.01.
All right.
Anyway,
Well, I mean, just because there was a reach doesn't mean that their fate is sealed.
yeah, exactly. A lot of them. I mean, we've never done this type of a story before, but I'm sure there's been a few out there that prove their worth, even though it was a reach at the time.
Or
All right. So how's your beer treating you, man?
good, almost gone.
Nice. All right, we're gonna rate our beers right now on Untappd. So whip it out, your phone that is, and go to Untappd, and you can see what we rate our beers before the show comes out. Now, I remember the name of your beer. I forgot and I remember it was from the LA Arts District, but Bad Hombre. See if it comes up. Boomtown. There it is. I see it.
Yes. Boomtown Brewery.
All right. What would you like to rate this beer at?
I'm gonna go to 4.
All right. Nice. Check in. None of our friends have rated it right now, and hold on. It has an overall rating 3.56. So we give it a little bit of a bump. So we give it a 4. And what notes would you like to leave for it?
I was to put crisp,
Yeah.
flavorful,
Yeah.
and crushable.
Ooh, okay. Crush a bull. Save and check in. All right, so let me dismiss all these cards. Oh, we got the Lager Jack level 11. Good for us. I had the Ultimo Hombre by Catalyst Crafted Catalyst Crafted Ales, and it says it's a Mexican amber. Like I mentioned before, it looks darker than an amber, but man, if I'm gonna rate this as an amber, this is probably one of the best ambers I've ever had because it's got so much flavor to it. So I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I really dig this Mexican amber. And let's see here. Ultimo Hombre. There it is. That was an overall rating. Oh, only 3.77. That's disappointing. 4.5. And I'm gonna say it's gonna be dark and robust. That's exactly what it is. Dark and robust. Check in. All right, man. So you kind of started off by saying your week was just okay or is good, not great. What's going on?
No, it was good.
Okay.
The wife and I we took a day and we went up to the Giants game.
Oh, okay.
Day game. They played the Brewers. So it was a nice getaway game. Sat in the club level. It was a nice day. It was a little cool, little overcast.
Hmm.
So we were in the club. It was all good. It was fun. Uh, gosh, Russian River was like $23 or something like that.
Oh man.
Yeah. So got a pig and a planey. Overdid it on
Oh,
that. But
nice.
hey, you know the Cal. You know we took the Cal train up.
Yeah.
Well, they got new cars last year, and they're all electric, and they're fast, dude. Like
Yeah.
the trip's just an hour now. You know, before it was almost like an hour 20, hour and a half.
Yeah.
But they're just fast, and a lot of it just because getting out the gate and coming in, it just quicker stop, quicker start. You know,
Nice.
it's just there. They're flying. I mean, so it was cool.
You take the express or is it the local?
The local.
Oh wow.
I wanted
Yeah.
to
Then
I wanted to enjoy my drinks on the way up. I didn't want to have to pound.
oh, that's right, because you could take alcoholic beverages on the Caltrain,
Yes,
unlike the lousy Bart.
right.
Cool.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Right on. I had a are you done or you have something else? I'm sorry.
Uh, yeah, that's about it. I took
All
my
right.
daughter to a birthday party today too.
Oh, she have a good
My
time?
older daughter. Yeah,
One of
yeah.
her
Still
classmates or
yeah, one of her school friends.
oh nice.
Is
Did
at
you
a
have a lot
place
of
called
cake?
Love to Play. No, she had a good pay. She had like it was one of those cakes with the exorbitant amount of frosting.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but hey, you know, it's a party. Why not?
Right. Yeah. You only live once.
Right? You only live
um
once.
right. um yeah, I had a busy weekend, man. Busy weekend. Went to LA. My daughter had a choir competition in Placentia, California, which is
Placenta.
right. And it was called Music in the Parks. So there was multiple people doing singing from different areas, different things, and her school won their division, which is like mixed. It was like double A mixed choir, mixed chorale or whatever. Um, yeah, so they got first place in their division. Um, man, the amount of screaming that goes on during the award ceremony when a school gets announced, you know, and they win, and all the kids start screaming all in unison. Oof, man, that's crazy. Some loud shrieking right there.
Oh,
But
geez.
the competition. Her performance was at a church, but the award ceremony was at Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh, okay.
So we went to Knott's Berry. So they each got tickets to go in, and they got to spend some time there. And then the bus went back like at 7 p.m. But if parents came along, then they were allowed to. The kids were allowed to stay back with the parents, and then so that's what we did. Her mom and I went, and then we got a few more hours in the park. They closed at 10 p.m. But this month of April is like boysenberry month, and it's like a boysenberry festival going on. And dude, everything had boysenberry on it. It's almost like the board of directors at Nutsberry Farm was like, "Hey, we're growing this shit. We better fucking use it because everything had it." Even they had boysenberry cocktails. We were staying at the Knott's Berry Farm Hotel, and they had like boysenberry body wash in the showers. They had those where they put the bottles on the wall and then you could squeeze it.
Oh
Everything
yeah.
had boysenberry lotion. The free lotions they give and the free soaps. And everything. And I bought my daughter a cinnamon roll for the morning, right? So she can have something when she um something to eat because otherwise she gets hangry if she has to eat like almost immediately. And so I'm like, oh, I'll get a cinnamon roll. And they had like the cinnamon roll comes with that frosting on top, and it was purple. I don't know if they had boysenberry in it, but I'm like, can't they do something without boysenberry around here? I started joking because I got her banana. Like she's gonna open it, it's gonna be a purple banana,
Jeez.
just like the one Prince was talking about. And Let's Go Crazy.
Yes.
But anyway, yeah, the boysenberry crazy over there, man. Let's go boysenberry crazy. But it was fun, man. That place is a little bit bigger than I remember, but it's really compact because they put so much stuff in such a tight area. They really maximized the space in that park, and it was fun. I was reading like reviews online before I went. I'm like, oh, this place sounds like it's gonna be like run down and kind of grimy and dingy and everything. I'm like, no, it's actually a pretty nice place, pretty cool spot. I liked it. I had a good time.
That's cool. I haven't been to Knott's in forever.
Yeah, they have a Snoopy land, and my daughter likes Snoopy, so she got a bunch of souvenirs. That when we went to buy souvenirs, that's where she wanted to go, was the gift shop in the in the Peanuts land. But yeah, good time. Yeah, we drove up there, like we left Arizona like at 4 a.m. And then we got to the competition around 10:30, and then got to the park and everything. We got back in our room like around 11, and then we woke up in the morning and we drove out I wanted to go to Manhattan Beach because of the Surfing USA song. Yeah. And all over Manhattan. And so I wanted to go there, and plus also for the movie Blow, because that's where George Young was at. And
shut up.
Yeah, shout out to George Young. Hope you get to see your daughter before you died. Wanted to go to Manhattan Beach, but then we were on the dude. It was like almost like weird timing that we were listening to music, and I just played some hits from like the 90s, and Santa Monica Boulevard by Sheryl Crow came on. And so we got on, and to get to Manhattan Beach, we got on the Santa Monica Highway, and my daughter's like, oh, I want to go to Santa Monica. I'm like, oh, okay, we'll go there instead, even though I already had Manhattan Beach and we were like 5 minutes away, and Santa Monica would put us like another 20 minutes away. So we went there instead. It was super crowded, man. It was fun. I mean, I actually got to say I went to Santa Monica Beach. That was the first time I ever been there. It was just, I think it was overcrowded. I mean, they have the pier, and then they have the amusement park right next to the pier, and I think that's what draws people there. I want to go to Manhattan because there's nothing around. So, and then I brought my bathing suit, but there was like really no place to change. They had bathrooms up on the pier, but it was so far away from where we were at the beach. I ended up just wading in the water, but I didn't put on my swimsuit, and I didn't have it on underneath my clothes because I don't like the way it feels. I don't know about you. I don't like wearing my bathing suit underneath my clothes.
Yeah.
Are you against it, or you don't care, or you haven't done it in a while, so you don't know?
Yeah, I like when I used to do the parent and me swimming with my daughters.
Yeah.
I used to change. Yeah, I couldn't gear up and then go in.
Yeah. But it was still cool to be out.
I'm sorry, like I couldn't like when I mean gear up. I couldn't put it on and then what do I want to say? I couldn't put a swimsuit on and then put my clothes on over it. No. Yeah.
My favorite part of the whole day though is when I actually put my feet in the water. Like it was
time to go home.
No, because I had to drive like 7 hours. No, it's just walking out to the to meet the water and then in the wave, or the water, the current, or it's the what they call it, when it comes on the shore,
The
I don't know if
crash.
there's the crash and everything, and then the water surrounds your feet and all that stuff. And when the water hits when the water hit my feet today, I had like a almost a religious experience, man. It felt so good. It's been a long time since I've been to the beach. Let's put it that way. Since I felt the water, the Pacific Ocean on my feet, and it was great, man. I didn't get goosebumps or anything, but I felt this wave of like I was grounded, so to speak.
That's cool.
So it was a really good
Like
feeling.
that.
I haven't felt that way in such a long time, and it was really good to feel it.
No, I get that. In fact, my wife and I were talking about going to the beach soon.
Yep. Oh, it's about time, man. I mean, it's gonna get what do you call it? Summer pretty soon. It'll be great.
Indeed.
All right, man. Anything else you'd like to add to this episode of Cöld Brüe Podcast?
Probably, but I forgot.
I know I should have wrote it down. All right, thank you for downloading yet again another Cöld Brüe. Oh, excuse me, burped. Another Cöld Brüe Podcast. I am Greg. He is Sorcerer Chromatic, and we'd like to wish you cheers.
Until next time.